Hi again. I'd like to continue the discussion of WordPress and creating your own theme. And in the last couple of videos, I installed a basic theme from my site, and I went on a little tour of the elements of the theme. So in my recommendation, the best place to start is to get your basic, font styles in place, okay? And this is kind of a tedious process, so I won't go through the whole thing here, but I'll get you started. Okay, so one of the things that you might want to do is you might want to use, a custom font or something, and that's one that can, be a little confusing on how to install that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a Google font, I think here. Let's go to Google Fonts, and I like Merriweather. So I'm going to get Merriweather here. And the easiest way to use this is this quick use button right here. So I'm going to click on the quick use thing, and I'll just copy the code here, the link, and I'll put it on my style sheet or in the head of my document, right? And this is a link to our style sheet, and if you remember from the previous talk there, we needed to use this this special link to get to it, right? Well, in the case of Merriweather here, we don't need to do that because it's coming from outside of our site. So actually the address here, since it's a full path with the HTTP, it's coming from the Google site, and so the address is never going to change no matter where we put this theme. So we can just paste that right in there and we're done. Okay. Actually, there's a little more work to do. So I'm going to use Merriweather for all of my headings, I think. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this little block right here where it says font family Merriweather and serif, right? So I'll copy that, and I'll go into my files here and choose my style sheet. And what I want to do is I want to use this font as my heading. So I'm going to say H1, H2, H3, H4, H5, and H6. And you guys are all going to be Merriweather, okay? So there we go. Let's take a look, right? So I'll refresh my blog here. Well, something's wrong there. Let's see. Let me go back to my site here. Oh, there we go. Merriweather. Okay. So that's kind of working. And maybe I want to use Open Sans, right? So I'm going to use Open Sans for the body text, and I'll follow the same procedure here. So I'll click on this, and you don't have to use custom fonts like this. I just thought I'd show this because some people want to do this, and it might be helpful. So I'll copy that. Again, I'm just getting the link to the font on the server, and then I'll switch to my document here, and I'll paste it into the page. So this, again, it's a full path, so we don't need to do anything special to it, and it'll just work by itself. And then maybe I'll get this link here, or I'll just copy this text for my style sheet. And the easiest way to set the font for the rest of the page is to just assign it to the body tag. So I'll say body, font family is Open Sans. Okay, so I'll save that. And then let's go back to our site here, and I'll refresh it. And now everything's Open Sans and Merriweather. Nice. Okay. And from here you want to continue styling the elements on your page. So, the next thing you want to do is, maybe decide on the link styles. Like that's probably like a good thing to do. So, maybe I'm going to say anchor tag, you're going to be, maybe all my anchors will be color, red, and text, decoration none. And actually, maybe let's do this. Let's make them kind of fuchsia. And then we'll say a hover. We'll do the hover style, and we'll say hover style is going to be color, red. Okay? So I'll save that. And I'll refresh it again. And then there's all my links. I got the fuchsia links, got the hover red, I got my custom font. And, I would style all the type this way and go through all of your type styles and try and get those all squared away. Okay? And that would be your first step, and I can see the effect of everything all the way down the page. And remember that inside of each of these posts, you can have all sorts of markup. So there can be lists, block quotes, everything can appear within these blocks here for the post, right? Let me go find a post. I imported a bunch of extra content into my site, so I have a post here called a post with everything in it. Actually, let me just take a shortcut to that post here. I'll go into all posts here, and yeah, there it is, a post with everything in it. So, I'll view this post, and you can see here that, this post has all these headings at different levels, 1 through 6. It's got an unordered list. It's got an image with no alignment. It's got an image here, an ordered list. It's just got pretty much everything. I think there's a block quote in here somewhere, right? So what we want to do is we want to make sure that all this stuff gets styled to our, to our liking, right? Okay. And there you go. So let's, at the next video, we'll talk about doing the layout, okay?